Yeah, I really didn't have anything for banter right now. I did have it, but I didn't write it down and I forgot it. But I have a little story. I don't know if this is entertaining or not. I think it's funny. There was one time where I shout out BP, man, because I ain't had no car in college. That nigga used to him and Mike from Michigan, man. They used to drive me around everywhere I needed to go and shit like that when they had time and shit.
Yeah.
So I had to go to the clinic for it was some shit for RTC drug test or whatever the fuck like that. So we sitting there and we chilling, we just talking shit, and then BP was like, "Is that insert friend's name?" And I was like, "That is him." Oh shit. I was like, "Hey, what's up?" And he was like, "Oh." He minus the clinic. So he like, yeah, what y'all doing here? I was like, yeah, man, we doing he's like, I brought CJ over here for a drug test. What you doing here? Man, you know, he fumbling over words and shit. So his girlfriend at the time, a little bit of a whore. A little bit. Heard stories or whatever. And after I finished the drugs, as we in the car or whatever, we like, oh, okay, we'll talk to you. They call my name or whatever. We get in the car, both of us like,
we already know why he here. Like, she didn't got that nigga hemmed up.
you know what he in here for, man.
Willie Lump Lump.
One of them, you know, it happens to everybody. Well, not everybody, but it happens to not you, 50 years marriage, but it happens to a lot of people, a lot of sexually active people.
Yeah.
He was so shocked to see us and shook at the clinic. I would have been too, you know what I'm saying? When that happened to me,
just hope you ain't running nobody there.
No. I was in Chicago when it happened, so I was under my mama insurance. She was like, "What you go to the doctor for?" I was like, "Luckily," I was like, "Man, my I had been out running with no shirt on and shit like that because that's what type of shape I was in." But that ain't funny. But anyway.
Hey, no, respectfully, bro. Like, I feel you, nigga. That's what I'm trying to get back to.
I got sunburn. But that happened at the same time. She was like, "Why you go to the doctor?" I was like, "Oh, the sunburn thing." You know, yeah. I ain't had the heart to tell I was leaking out my dick.
Yeah.
Like,
that's a rough conversation.
It looked like cum, but it ain't. Let's start the show.
People on that goofy shit. There's people out here tweaking, bro. If you ready for the show, say. Say.
Welcome to the I Ain't Gonna Show Anything Goes Except Us. I'm your host, CJ.
On some CJ-ish.
Here with my boy, my co-host, D.
D is in his bag.
And we're here to debate, relate, berate, and be great. And as usual,
it's homie time right now, okay?
Start over with some real homie time shit, man. But, you know, I wasn't going to, even though I ain't say his name, throw him under the bus without, you know what I'm saying, have my own experience. It ain't funny when, you know, just bullying the motherfucker.
Nah,
that's
wild.
And you know what? God has blessed you, so you will never have to go through no shit like that.
Yeah.
The rest of us heathens, former heathens.
Man, I'm just glad I ain't have to be out here like that. So
yeah. That 2 weeks of pills, like, is it over?
That's crazy.
Yeah. A little bit. How's your week been, man? On this 4th of July Eve.
Man, it's been good, man. Like, shit been kind of like slow at the gig, so just been kind of working on, you know.
All right, niggas don't work around a holiday.
Like passive income shit going and trying to get that
okay.
shit popping, and it's like, you know, just like it's good to have a slow week when it's coming up on off day
Yeah.
too. You know what I'm saying? A vacation or not vacation, but like a holiday and shit. So I ain't too mad at it, man. So it's been good. Been good.
It's crazy because I look at both of those the same. Like I love it to be slow, but then it's just like when it ain't like I'm working for this off day. That's just how I got to make my mind work, or I'm just gonna be mad.
Oh yeah, no. I don't like working too hard on anything, man. Like I just feel like that shit just don't make sense. Like there's no reason to be having to work that hard.
That shit
on
lame as
shit.
hell.
Like if I'm not a doctor or someone that's like actually out here saving lives or like working on some like crazy ass like equipment like the construction workers or the people that's
Essential
out there.
motherfuckers.
Yeah. If it ain't that,
real essential motherfuckers.
if it ain't that, then I really don't understand why we gotta work that hard. Like, there's no other reason to work that hard other than like unless you're doing those type of jobs.
Fuck, are we doing it? You got one more time? Is hard work overrated or underrated or properly rated?
I mean, it depends on the what it is, what the task is at hand, right? Like some stuff is just like some businesses just want your ass. They would just want to see you working hard as fuck because in their mind, seeing you work super hard makes them feel like they're getting their money's worth of like paying you, and they're not really looking at the outcome and the goals that are being set. They're looking at like how hard they can, like, oh, you ain't got no work. Oh, well then if you ain't got no work, then you know what I'm saying, we need to get you busy then. You know what I mean? Like if you ain't got no work, you need some busy work or something. It's like that type of shit. It's like to be overwhelmed. Like you kind of want your workers to be comfortable and like have those downtimes. You know what I mean? Like that shit. Like for my gig, like we all kind of collectively, like if we're down, we'll reach out, say, hey, does anybody need some help? You know what I'm saying? But it's also like not a necessity if it's like, hey, look, we all kind of slow right now, so it's cool because at some point it's gonna get fucking busy, and then we all gonna be like, fuck. Shit, yeah, fuck. But even in those moments, at least in my profession, like depending on where you go, so certain agencies can be very overwhelmingly like busy, and that shit is like not for me. Like I'm just not.
Can we talk about the motherfucker at work that looks busy but don't be busy?
Oh yeah.
I hate them. But
why?
I hate them.
Because they're skilled at it? Because you want to do it?
Yes.
They're skilled at it.
Not because I want to do it. I hate that they get it off.
You want to do it.
I hate that. No, because if I want to do it, I could do it. I just don't feel right doing it.
Shit.
No. Check it out. It's the motherfucker that ain't productive at all. I'm not talking about like you doing shit and sometimes you just like, man, I'm just going to pace through the day. I'm talking about the motherfucker that never do shit but always look booked and busy.
You ain't see them skits, man, or the clips where people be like showing like when you walk this is how you look busy. You ever see that person that
just walk real fast?
Hey, I gotta go. Hey, yeah,
got a piece of paper.
Okay, go. I'm over here. I'm over there. All right, cool. Like that shit.
I just hate that the motherfuckers don't see it. It's like everybody sees it except for the motherfucker that needs to see it. I am hating.
That just sounds.
I am hating because I don't have the morality to do it, and because like, how don't you see that?
Because like the proof, like now I will say that the people that I don't like the fact that like when people or the ones that look busy, and they're not busy, but their teammates are like drowning. And
that's
shit.
What I'm talking
like
about. That's what I'm talking about.
When you're
if you getting your bread off, by all means, I'm not hating on that shit.
Like that.
But when niggas got to pick up your work, that's what I'm talking about.
When niggas got to pick up your work and do more because you're like pretending to be too busy to do work, and so they're like, that's bullshit. Like that's some fucked up shit.
Another little story time. When I was a manager at Walgreens, I remember I was like rushing to get everything done like that I could before the next manager came in here.
Yeah.
Bitch came in there. I got in the next day. She left a note talk about why she couldn't do the two little shits that was left.
Oh my goodness.
And I was just like,
Yeah.
she was always busy. Smoking squares, talking to people,
Yeah.
not doing no motherfucking work.
Yeah, that I can see. Yeah, that is frustrating because yeah, man, like you like that it's not fair to your team, and like if y'all, especially if y'all getting paid the same,
Yeah.
it's like damn, like yeah, I'm over here working my ass off trying to get this shit done and meet a quota, and you over here being like, hey, listen, I'm busy too. I got my shit like this, and you break and you like doing some other shit, man. Like I feel like those are the people that kind of like, yeah, you have fun seeing get fired when they do get fired up. Or
I ain't never seen them get fired.
Or you do that, or you do that little like dry snitch because like everybody ain't trying to snitch, but you do that just like, I mean, like yeah, I ain't seen them, but if you go back around this time, if you go in the back, like you might, you know what I'm saying, he might be back there because that nigga always on the phone back there. Yeah. Like I don't know, go back there and see if the duster is back there.
Might be a little bit.
Like I don't know.
I ain't gonna lie. There's been companies I worked at where I've been committed on working hard. And it wasn't that I was just like hell bent on working hard. It was just like, I'm making up for these niggas work.
Yeah, nah. Like I ain't trying to do more work for nobody that ain't trying to do work for themselves because ain't nobody trying to work in that type of environment. But how was your week though?
My week's been great. That's why I want to talk about that. I ain't really got nothing. My week's been awesome. The highlight that I got is, man, I took my daughter to the show for the first time, man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man. Arrow horn for her, you know what I'm saying? Tried to give her the full movie experience. My head, I wanted to bring in the snacks, but I was like, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and pay for the popcorn.
Oh yeah, you got to
icy and all
we
that
live
shit.
in different times, man. Where we got a little bit more.
It's your
money,
first time, so I'm gonna do that.
Yeah,
but little did I know she wanted the snacks.
Yeah, gee, it's funny that you brought that up because like I have completely transitioned away from like the sneaking in of snacks. Mm-hmm. Like it's full experience all the way as I look back as an adult, I'm like, shit, damn, like when we go to the movies, we don't do none of the shit I used to have, like, which was cool doing it back then. Yeah. Like you'll bring in full, like, especially like when we was in Chicago, bringing in Portillo's and shit like that, all the real shit.
Oh
like,
yeah, big purse action.
You know what I'm saying? Like, which, like, yeah, those you might have to try to bring that back, man. Like, just
I feel it, like. That's what I said. Like my first mind was to do that, but I was like, nah, this is our first time going. I wanted the icy machine was broke. I was like, this is McDonald's.
Because now they ain't got nobody checking your shit now. Like back in the day,
I ain't even.
We used to have to worry about that. Like they was checking it. Like just put it at the bottom of the bag and put some shit on top.
And I came in with the full bag of pull ups and shit like that, so I could. But I was like, nah, I'm gonna do it. Yeah. But I should have brought that shit because she didn't. She ate the popcorn for a minute. Of course, she was fucking with the juice because she don't drink that type of shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I should have brought that shit because she was in there talking about, I'm hungry, my stomach hurt, I don't like none of this shit. Nah. Like, nigga, do you like Stitch? Could you do it for Stitch? Damn. But yeah, my week's been great, man. I can't complain. For real. All right, man. Let's get into Black History in the Making. Black History in the Making, as we always say, we want to shout out our ancestors for everything they did for us to get to this point. And we also want to shout out the good black people that are doing things right now to help us progress. It's crazy because I'm spitting so much I can see it, but it ain't gonna show up on the camera.
Okay.
Hopefully. But also I want to talk about like
spitting all up on the mic. Just like pause.
Also behind the scenes. Oh no. Also behind the scenes shit. We've been having trouble like with our list, trying to transfer it over. And I'm just looking at his screen and it's like the picture ain't there.
Yeah. But I was like, we'll know what it is in a second here.
It'll happen. But got to talk about Baltimore Mayor Brandon Scott. I feel like we talked about him before, or the governor or something. We've been talking about Maryland previously. Oh, the Maryland governor.
Yeah.
Because that was a picture that was on the thing before.
Yeah.
So Baltimore Mayor Brandon Scott invested in 42 summer youth programs, 29, don't go with these. Get together, Grouch. 29 literacy camps.
Yeah.
What?
and extended rec center hours to 11 p.m.
What?
Planned block parties.
What?
Open the pools up for safe fun.
What?
Open up several schools for summer classes.
What?
Crime is down 62%.
62% is a lot, like a big ass number.
In Baltimore?
Yeah, that's
In any place.
City, yeah, like damn, y'all was fucking around before, cause like now it's like it's down that much, and it ain't wintertime.
No, it's summer.
Like that's wild.
Like it's crazy because it's just like get the kids something to do. Like
Yeah.
us growing up, like
Yeah,
them camps, whatever little programs, the pool, all that shit. Like the shit that he
Yeah.
doing now was like it was there, and of course it was niggas doing shit like
Yeah.
that. But the crime was nowhere near as bad as it is now.
yeah,
But it's just like, dog, this is how you do it. This is how you calm shit down.
yeah. No, that's good, man. That's big up to him, man. Like that's a big margin. Like that shit is.
And dude is young as hell.
Yeah, that's good, man. Like you said, keeping motherfuckers busy is the biggest key.
Yeah.
And that's what like you miss it because it's just like when you think about the people that can't afford certain things, you know what I'm saying? It's not just opening up or giving them more opportunities to just have shit to spend money on. It's like literally free fun. Like just give motherfuckers like acts, and then you also got to be part of the times too, right? It can't just be like you got to. What was fun for us back in the day might not be the same.
Some of it is.
Some of it
hooping
is
still fun.
Yeah, no, it is, and I'm just saying like you still kind of gotta approach it a different way.
Yeah.
Like the attention span and all of that. Like what you're competing against is like streaming and like the video games. Like video games ain't even the same anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like now it's hard as hell to find somebody that just has a regular like game. And I haven't played in a while, so I'm just talking on my ass with this. But like to find a game that is not just like meant to be played online.
I forgot. Yeah, I think I was talking to you, but we was just talking about like, damn, what happened to going over somebody's crib and playing the game? Is like, nah, you play the game from the crib.
Yeah,
it was somebody I was talking to. I was just like, oh, that's fucked up.
Yeah, like
because it wasn't nothing better than just like, yeah, I know you can talk shit like that, but it's just like, hey, man. Shit, let's get some more chips.
Yeah, do the split screen and all of that. Like everybody get up together.
Man, my mom ordered some pizza.
Yeah,
like shit like that. But like, this is amazing. Like, cause like you said, times have changed, but niggas always want to hoop.
Yeah,
niggas always want to go to the pool.
Yeah,
and there is a sense of like want to being around each other outside of like playing the game and shit like that. Like, man, we was over here, we was over there. Like, don't get me wrong, it still is that, but it's still like a whole thing of like, yeah, we went over here because you got to take them pictures.
Yeah,
can't take them on the screen.
Yeah, that's good stuff, man.
Yeah. Oh man, you only 2 years younger than me, man.
I didn't say nothing.
I can tell. Man, that's good stuff. That's when a nigga gets to texting too much on the phone. Like, good shit, bro. Hell yeah. Whole time. All right, man. Let's get into it. Diddy trial. Get this. So, for anybody who hasn't been on the internet for the past couple days, by the time you hear this, probably be old news, but we got to talk about it. Sean Diddy Combs has been he's not guilty of the major charges on his RICO case. Yeah. So he is not guilty of sex trafficking, but guilty on prostitution for both counts of in criminal trial. Was it surprising for you?
No, like as it got closer to this, like as it got closer to the deliberation, I guess.
Yeah.
it was said somewhere online that they were like the prosecution had stopped saying like they were no longer pushing the sex trafficking and like I think they were still keeping
That was
up with
pushing. They weren't pushing the RICO.
No, they were like I read that they weren't pushing both of those.
Okay.
And they were and that was to me the first sign that it was like, okay, yeah, so they figured out that they're not gonna win with this and that they're just gonna try to make this motherfucker look like a monster as much as they can, and hopefully the jury like plays into what they have, because obviously whatever evidence, whatever, you know, whatever they had wasn't working. So, and I think I remember even saying that like some time ago, like when this was like kind of really like in the middle of it or really going hard. I was like, damn, like all this shit that's coming out, everything that's coming out is all about him being a freak. Like, where's the like
where the crime?
Yeah, where the crimes at? Like, where, like, understandably, like he's probably like a monster of a guy, and just like and there was a lot of traumatized people, you know, kind of laid out in the path of his wake or whatever. But like, it was clear that they just didn't have anything on him that was like gonna like send him away for a
which
while.
is rare for the feds.
Yeah. Now, we were talking at the very beginning of this that he pissed off somebody.
Yeah.
That's the only reason all this is really coming out as strong as it is because somebody with some power or some push was like, hey, yeah, no, we need to, you know what I'm saying? We need to
Drop
fuck
it
with,
down on this
we
thing.
need to fuck with his money a little bit.
Yeah.
And so that's where it was like, at first we were just like, oh shit, yeah, he pissed off the right person and they're really, you know, pushing his narrative. But then it got to a point where either he made good or some shit came out. It was like, hey, look, yeah, we can't go too hard because he got some shit. He got some shit on us and we need to.
That's
you know
what I'm thinking. That's my hypothesis. I'm just like, I think they found them tapes and found some motherfuckers that they don't want to fuck with.
Yeah. Because nobody talked about those tapes again.
No.
They did all that breaking in, like not breaking in, but the raiding of multiple houses and saying, hey, we got tapes, y'all. Like, just like, because you went out the tapes with probably the idea that or the like inkling that someone said, hey, you gotta look at those tapes. There's some shit on those tapes.
Yeah.
All this shit was recorded. But then they get them and then it's kind of like ain't none of that shit being brought up other than witness accounts.
Somebody on
like,
them tapes.
Somebody
on them tapes.
Yeah.
They was just like, nah, we ain't bringing this in.
Yeah, you can't.
But we just gonna show him.
You can't say that.
We gonna show them fucking, but it was like, oh, okay. The jury like, why we gotta look at this?
Yeah, because like even the shit that they were saying, like him, like forcing stuff and like telling her to come back in the room and spread it on his nipples and all that shit.
Oh, that's consensual.
But at the same time, like none of that shit is even on them tapes. Is what they like. They're saying that was a witness account. That
even if it is on the tapes, that's not no crime.
Yeah, it still ain't no crime. I mean, to answer your question, no, I was not too shocked by it. I just feel like, you know, that's just the system that we up against. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody, it ain't about whether you guilty or not. It's what you can prove in court. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, that's just what it is.
And this is some other shit that we had talked about before. And I was just like, getting a motherfucker on some shit now because you wanted to get him on some shit before.
Yeah.
But even now, it's just like, he bought some prostitutes.
Yeah.
A lot of people buy prostitutes, especially a lot of rich people.
Yeah.
And I was going to ask you if you thought it was fair, but you pretty much answered it. It's just like, yeah, get him on the crime that he did.
Yeah.
He got caught with prostitutes. I don't think that's worth 20 years, though.
Yeah. I mean,
20 years?
But like, if that's the thing that he gets in trouble with, like someone said it, you know, does Cassie and does the Jane girl, do they get in trouble with because they were?
Oh, no, they got immunity. All of them got immunity.
Well, yeah, then that's, you know, that's the thing. It's like they're actually proof that they said at one point they enjoyed it. So it's like it's just like a muddy situation.
Yeah.
I'm more interested in what does Diddy's life look like post all of this?
Yeah, I'm interested in that too.
Like, how does he maneuver? Like, what? Like, we gonna see this motherfucker everywhere. Like, his social is gonna go crazy. He's probably gonna get like 3 million followers if he don't have it already, and he's just going to he's gonna be unbearable.
I don't know if he's gonna be unbearable. I think this might be an ego check. Like, they could get me again.
Yeah, but like, he also is like on some mob shit. It's like, now I just know even more so how not to get caught. Like, I can still do this shit. Like, I've been good up
Like
to
when
this
niggas go
point.
to jail and it's like, oh, this is crime school.
Like I've been doing this shit for so long. My shit buttoned up, tightened up. Like, now it's gonna be even more. It's gonna be like Fort Knox even more.
Oh,
Like,
so he gonna be back bullying.
oh hell yeah! That's why niggas is worried, man. This motherfucker is going to. He's gonna be next level, like on some like scummy, grimy shit. Like, just like this is the second biggest like court case situation that this nigga has made it through. Like,
and made a bunch of albums off of
gee, like,
not guilty. You got to feel me.
Yeah, like that's. Like, to be honest with you, man, like, I think everybody want that type of power, like, to be able to, like, get off of shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's, and we don't know what all is going to happen because, again, by the time this comes out.
ain't till October.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Really?
Yeah.
Oh, so he still got to be up in there for a minute.
Denied bail.
Yeah. So I thought that was like a comment, like, in a couple of weeks or something.
Nah.
But like, damn, October, that's
rubbing his face and the shit. Like,
yeah.
nah, nigga.
It's like, nah, we gonna keep you in there for a little bit longer because you probably gonna get time served and some fines and some shit that you gonna have to pay out or whatever. But like, his fucking lawyer is a motherfucking, like, after this.
Yeah, and one of his lawyers is they was talking about this shit. One of his lawyers is a thug lawyer. It was like, this nigga to be 2 RICOs in less than a year.
He's him now.
Nigga.
He's him now.
White Cochran.
He's him now. This man literally probably is gonna be like, yo,
10 mil off top.
Yeah, off top. Just like,
you want to go home?
Just
to
to talk to me. This is what you're going to have to pay.
You see who the fuck I got off?
You see what
these
the
niggas
fuck
was
I
guilty.
Did? Yes,
these niggas was guilty. I got them motherfuckers. When the case first started, you did not think these niggas was. You thought they was finna get locked up forever. These niggas is at home. 10 mil, nigga.
Yeah, like, the prosecutors got to be like, fuck.
Like, they gonna have to find some dirt on that nigga.
Yeah,
I don't like that shit.
Shit.
Speaking of bullying, so the other day, man, I was talking to somebody I know from Tennessee, and they were telling me about legal consequences for bullying, for kids bullying other kids.
Okay.
They could be like tried and prosecuted as minors. And I was just like, damn, that's wild. But okay, we don't really fuck with bullying and shit, especially if you got kids.
Yeah.
But then there's this.
Starting this week, a new law requires juvenile judges to suspend a minor's driver's license or ability to get a permit for 1 year if the teen is found guilty for bullying or cyberbullying.
So, what do you think about this? Like, of course, like with bullying, I think that should be left up to the parents. I don't think niggas should be bullying or raising bullies.
Yeah.
And I think it's your job as a parent to know if you didn't raise the bully or not.
Mm-hmm.
But it's crazy that it's like it didn't got to the point to where the government just stepped in and is just like, well, if y'all ain't gonna do it, we gonna try to do something.
Yeah.
But saying all that, what do you think about this?
I don't know. I think that it is necessary because, like, I don't think I should be having to fight another parent.
Yeah, because that's what it'll come down to.
Yeah, because of, like, I don't feel like I need to be up in here, like, trying to argue with them about how to control their kids, even though we'll do what we gotta do.
Mm-hmm.
But like, yeah, no, I think that now, because now you put me at risk of going to jail or, you know, creating a problem just because like I'm trying to defend my kid because the school system won't do the right thing to,
Right.
you know, mediate this. So, yeah, I'm not opposed to like the government trying to do some shit. Just like when they said, hey, look, if your kids do some harm, shoot up a school or do something crazy, the parents,
you
they
going
go
to jail
too.
Yeah.
And that's just the thing. It's like you gotta be. That's why you gotta always be constantly talking to your kids, figuring that shit out. Like you said, like most of them, you gotta know at some point if your kid is the bully. Because like I know like parents that are like, yo, I find out my kid is bullying somebody,
nigga.
I'm bullying my fucking kid.
Hell
right
yeah.
there. Like it's gonna be. Oh, you wanna bully somebody?
That's the type of shit you want to be on.
Okay, bet. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna show you what that feels like. And because like but that's also me working up to a point where I know for a fact that I ain't been bullying you.
Yeah.
So now if you're one of those parents that you've been a fucking bully and your
is
kid is a bully, that's why that's kind of why your kid.
Now, okay, I'm going over here. I'm going over here and I'm finna address the situation now.
Yeah. But yeah, that's crazy.
You in the parent teacher conference, motherfucker talking shit. Okay.
But yeah, so I don't know, like that like, you know, that I agree with, you know, them having to step in and do some shit to make a little bit of noise, make people at least aware to pay the fuck attention to your kids.
Yeah, like I said, I'm in the middle because I'm just like, I don't think motherfuckers should be raising bullies. But I also am just like, I don't think nobody should be bullying nobody. Like, I know I've said this shit on the show before as far as like, we need bullies back because motherfuckers is soft. But those is jokes.
I don't agree with that.
Those is jokes. But I think it's fucked up that the government got to step in and just be like, hey, y'all ain't doing y'all job, man. There's people out here that are unaliving themselves because parents can't handle their kids how they supposed to and shit, and they raising bullshit citizens. Yeah. So I like this.
Yeah.
But it's also like, shit.
I mean,
I ain't got no car. I don't give a fuck about no license.
But you eventually will, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You still want that. And, you know, it might not be always the right way to do it, but like you said, they're trying something and they just want to be able to, you know, they see a rise in something and they're just like, hey, look, we gotta.
It's crazy that the South is like in the forefront of this shit.
Dude, like the shit at hand is that you have so many parents nowadays that are like, parenting is different. And it's different because of the exposure that the kids have. Like, I feel like my daughter is 12 now. Her 12 is a completely different 12 than like when I was 12.
Yeah. Yeah.
To which, and even as I say that, I still don't know exactly how far off it is, but it definitely is different to the point where what she knows about and what she's kind of like her like, she's still immature, but she has a level of maturity to understand like the conversations that she has is like, oh, okay. So yeah, you know some shit. And it's because the exposure to like the world is like so easily accessible.
You also a different type of parent than your parents was.
Yeah, but that's what I'm getting to, like that you have to be different. Like I kind of like I'll tell this like kind of like story that like one of the things that I'm kind of up against now is that my daughter is you know, she has, which not anymore, but she was playing Roblox, which is a very popular online game. And she also has like her very own. She has her own phone and her own tablet. So she's like communicating with people,
talking to motherfuckers.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, and like
The new AOL shit.
Yeah, which is exactly what it is. But you playing the whole game while, you know what I'm saying, you're doing that. You can go into games and do all that shit.
Yeah.
And like, so I had to take her phone the other day, man, because, and I still don't know when I'm gonna get back, because I saw a conversation that she was having with one of her friends, and which is another, you know, she don't have any guy friends that she talks to, but she was just talking about, like, I saw one message was like, her friend was like, hey, now mind you, it's summertime, so she's up late, so this is like,
ain't nobody at school.
This is like a 1 a.m. conversation. She like started with her friend saying, hey, what's up, where you at, like what you doing? And she my daughter's response was like, beating my shit. And I'm just like, you know, I read that.
Does that mean what I think it mean?
Like, so that's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm trying to, like, that's what I'm saying is like, it's, I fucking like was
live it.
Like, I was fucking seeing red. Like, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, why are you talking? Like, I can't even approach her.
Yeah.
I'm just saying this to my wife because I'm like, hey,
because you finna come over here with some whole other energy.
Yeah, G. I'm like, this shit, like, what the fuck? Ooh. And so I'm just so hot, and like, I got a lot of shit going on, so I'm not ready. I just, you know, pretty much tell her, you know, hey, look, conversations on your phone, I ain't fucking with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you I ain't ready to talk to you about it right now, but you not getting this phone back for a while. Like, you just done with it. Like, I don't give a fuck. Fast forward like a week, like, my wife ended up having a conversation with her. You know what I'm saying? Like a mother-daughter thing, which I always appreciate when she, you know, do that, because we got to kind of have our own approaches. And she found out that, like, yo, like, that is just kind of what kids say these days. It's like, that it's just like, you know, like,
it's like fucking off.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's just like it's like, it's a response that they be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what you doing? Shit, you know what I'm saying? Just like over here, just shooting the shit. You know what I'm saying? Just, you know, that's
it's
a
BS. They made it up.
Gee,
they lied.
Gee, because I was like, yo, like what, like. And she didn't say, even her response wasn't even like beating my shit. It was beating my shit, like without the T. It's like SHII.
Yeah, like bit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And so I was just like, you know. So wifey told me that, and she was like, so, I mean, you know, because she told my daughter, she's like, because your daddy think you over here fucking flicking the bean, you know, that shit. Like, I was like, shit, why'd you tell her that? Like,
she had to explain why you mad.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
like,
the other way, you look crazy.
You're right. She did have to explain why I was mad, because I wasn't ready to have a talk. And
you came in there, no ribs, no rights, no fucking talk to me.
Yeah, no nothing. Like, gee, I was just like, hey, and ever since then, she still ain't got a phone back, because I'm just still like, I just don't know. Because it was like, that was like the small conversation out of a whole other thing of like other shit. You know what I'm saying? Like her friend.
Oh, this is the straw that broke the back.
Bro, like her friend, like, I don't like her friend now, because I'm just like, she was just talking to, like, just the way that they was talking to each other in that fucking conversation had me just real like, fuck. Like, I can't do this. But it's like,
that's how they talk.
That's how
we used to talk.
Dude.
I mean, at that time, if our parents was in them 3-way conversations and shit on the phone and shit, motherfuckers be mad.
Oh yeah, like, and that's the problem. That's the thing. That's because I'm thinking about all the shit. I was like,
that you was on.
Gee, I was at her age. I was a nasty, fucking little perverted little kid. I ain't, like, if I would have had text messaging and all that shit, ain't no telling what I would have said.
Fucking
and had like a paper trail of like the conversation. Like, for her, it's like, shit, everything's there. She could delete shit all she wants, because I also recognize that there's certain shit where you be like, wait, that message don't make sense to there.
Yeah.
Like, you could tell that there was some, and that's the part I don't fuck with. Like, I know, like, my daughter is me, you know, fucking, I guess we would say reincarnate. Like,
you and your wife.
Like she's me
I see it in my daughter. She 3, so I already know she gonna be hell.
Yeah, so you sense it, you see
Yeah.
it. So she gave me like me, and I understand that she doesn't mean any harm. But one thing about her, bro, and I say this and we can move on, but like she really is like somebody that we feel like we have the relationship that is like, yo,
fuck is you doing?
You could talk to me about anything. Like we've already had the like, do you like girls talk? We had all that shit because I'm like, gee, look, just say it. Like if you fucking, feeling a certain type of way, do not hold that shit in. Don't spring that shit. Like I know even if you don't feel comfortable saying it right now, I need you to be comfortable.
It's better like for this, than for me not to trust you.
Yeah. So that's my only thing about it. It's like it's the, which I know kids gonna do it, but like it's the being too secretive or like, feeling like you're not telling me everything.
Can't tell you everything.
You can't, but I need you to at least make me feel like you're telling me everything.
You know what I'm saying? Growth
like,
and development.
I need that because she is at the age, man. You know what I'm saying? Like she's just.
It ain't even hit yet. 13 next year.
Yeah. I mean, like she's already at a phase where she's becoming a woman already. Mm-hmm. So she's already in that whole system, in that whole cycle. Just saying. She's already there. Like
I lost her.
Yeah, like you gotta, you know what I'm saying? So the moodiness, the attitudes, all that shit that comes, every month.
I ain't even do shit.
Like that comes, and so it's just like little shit like that, man, makes it where like, I forget where we started with this. I don't know if it was still like the bullying stuff or
yeah,
not.
It was.
But like that shit is like, I feel like as a parent now, that's what it was. That's why it's like you got to parent differently.
Yeah.
It's so much like, like how I finagle my parents, you know what I'm saying, and how I maneuvered around that shit when I was a shorty. I'm thinking that, that it's going to be the same way, but it's so much different now because there's so much more exposure. There's new shit. Like the streaming, like that streaming shit, like, when she don't even like have Twitch or anything like that, but she can still watch streamers on like
YouTube.
Yeah. And what people aren't talking about is that these motherfuckers that are YouTubers or streamers don't have no regulation. All you have is YouTube's we got our guidelines of like how you can maneuver. But really,
do I know about those?
Yeah, but but there's no control over like what they actually are saying. You get what I'm saying? Like there's
no,
like the conversation.
As long as you put that it's not made for kids, they don't give a fuck.
Yeah, and even then it's like, yeah, you can't show like nudity or any vulgar stuff like that, but you can cuss, you can say some wild shit that it gets through. It gets through the algorithm. That
we look at YouTube.
Yeah, exactly. Like they can say some shit that is still like. You got what you got to watch out for is that they'll end up teaching your kids, and so that's why it's like this constant thing where you got to constantly be on top of that shit and making sure that you catch like, oh, you saw that? Okay, hold on, like she called my son a douchebag the other day, and I'm like, the fuck. Like, I don't want to ever hear you say that shit again. Do you know what that is? Like, no, like you can't. And she ain't even know what that meant or what it was. And so I had to educate her more. But it was because she heard it on some shit.
Yeah, I called my little sister a dildo because I saw it on South Park, and I didn't know what the fuck it was.
Yeah, see, so they.
I just heard Kyle call his brother. My mom was mad as fuck.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
My sister was like 1.
Oh, hey, damn. But yeah, it's just like that, man. It's just like that. And it's just yeah. I was like, shit. She said it right in front of me too, like it wasn't nothing.
She's like, that ain't no curse.
Yeah, she was like, I was like, what the fuck?
What does your son say? Fuck is that?
He don't know what the fuck. You know what I'm saying? He like, what? Shut up.
Oh man. There's no segue to this shit. Just want to talk about I guess we can do this on some story time shit. we've all traveled like with our families and shit, and you know, by the seats next to each other. I don't know if this has happened to you before, but you know, me and my wife will buy seats depending on what the account look like and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she's gonna be with you, our daughter. She's gonna be with you, and then you know, I'll try to sit with y'all.
Yeah.
If we ain't on Southwest. If we ain't on Southwest, then you know, y'all might be sitting together and I might be somewhere else.
Yeah.
You can ask the person next to you if they would mind giving up a seat. And if they say, yeah, cool. If they don't, it is what it is.
Yeah.
So here is a situation of this gone wrong.
This plane passenger is being publicly berated by a furious mom for refusing to swap seats with her toddler. Jennifer Castro was filmed calmly ignoring the angry mother's request after she boarded the GOL Airlines domestic flight in Brazil in December. When she boarded the plane, Jennifer found a toddler sitting in her window seat and asked him to move, which caused the tot to start crying. According to Jam Press, the family reportedly had a window seat on another row, but the boy insisted on taking Jennifer's place. When she refused to move, the mother pulled out her phone and started filming Jennifer and said, "I'm recording your face. This is disgusting." It's the 21st century and people have no empathy for children. On a recent episode of the Cola Maze podcast, Jennifer revealed that she's now considering taking legal action after the video went viral.
All right, with us being family men and all that shit, was she right or wrong?
I feel like she was right.
Completely in the right.
I don't see why anybody would feel like, see, that's the fucking problem that I have with people when it comes to their kids.
What?
And their fucking pets.
What?
They have the
Fuck the
most
pets.
entitlement when it comes to like the expectation of like everybody should treat your kids the way you treat your kids and how you would, like, you know, whatever. It's like, gee, no, I don't have to do this for your kid. I don't have to move over for your kid. I don't have to like do these things just because you feel like your kid is the, you know,
Bee's knees.
yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I respectfully, like, I know, like, my kids, that what they mean to me and how, like, I, like,
Don't nobody else give a fuck about them.
like, I don't expect that. Like, now, if someone is generous and does something nice for them, and that's all great. Like, I appreciate that. I just don't have, like, you know, I don't expect just because they my kid that they, like, you gotta move and get up for them or do, you know, whatever. Like,
Yeah.
no, it's, and then on top of that, I think that, what was it? It was just because the kid wanted a window seat. And this
Get
is
the
like,
fuck out my
hey,
face.
gee, if you don't move the fuck around, like, I wanted this seat because I don't want to sit
I
in the middle.
paid for this window seat.
I don't want to sit in the middle. I don't want to have to sit on the aisle because
Get my knee fucking bashed.
Because motherfuckers walk through and throw straight like ass right up on you, in your face and on your shoulders.
Yeah.
And no, you know what I'm saying? And so if I chose this seat and I don't want to give it up at this moment, I got my headphones.
I bought this seat.
Yeah.
Fuck
And-
chose.
And then on top of that, it's fucked up because of the fact that nobody else on this motherfucker, everybody's heard this commotion. Ain't nobody else offer up and be like, hey, you know what? Yeah.
But motherfuckers got the audacity to film it
Yeah,
and try to
it's
shame
like,
old girl.
yeah.
Like, fuck you.
Yeah. It's like, that's wild. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, nah. I would have been pussy and probably would have been like, yeah, go ahead. You can have the seat. But then again, I don't
wouldn't
know.
have been.
I might not have been. You know what I'm
So
saying?
she can have the window seat? Nah, she gonna have to find out that, you know, everything don't work your way. And I've been looking forward to this seat.
Yeah.
I've been looking forward to this seat like a motherfucker.
Even if I wasn't looking forward to this motherfucking seat, I just want to get the fuck home or I just want to get on this vacation.
How about I
Whichever
tell
one.
you no and why you keep talking to me?
Yeah, you're
Like,
like,
that,
nah.
oh, this is pissing me off. Oh, fuck both of y'all.
Yeah, like,
I got a little story on
I don't
that
like
shit.
that you said no.
All right, suck my dick. I don't like that you asked me about that shit. I had a little story on this shit. We was on a flight one time and it was that, but I had a really good seat.
Yeah.
A really good seat, nigga. Like, nigga, I'm talking about like 2 seats, me and somebody else. I asked my wife if she wanted it. She was like, nah, she wanted to be with her. I was like, cool. And
She said, no, she want to be with what?
she wanted to be with our daughter. Like, because it was.
Oh, you.
Yeah, and I was like,
daughter,
do you want this seat?
Yeah.
And I said with her, she was like, nah, I want to be with her. I was like, cool, nigga.
Yeah.
She in there 3 seats, I'm 2. I'm like, hell yeah. Man, next thing I know, motherfucker tapped me on the shoulder like, hey, your wife said. I was like, all right, yeah, it's cool. He was happy as fuck, too. I was like, ooh.
He probably offered it up, too. He was like, hey, you know, is that your husband? You want?
Oh, no. She asked. I know she asked.
She asked?
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
It's not, because it was just like
I would never fucking like don't ask me like do you no let me offer it. Don't ask me.
She asked, but she was like, he has a better seat. So of course he looked over there and was like, oh yeah, I don't want to sit next to no fucking kid.
True.
I get this one too. Yeah. I was like, I see her over there like, it's cool, we talked.
But what if it's a worse seat?
No. We were.
I said, but what? If,
I
know, but what if it's a worse seat?
It was a worse seat.
No, for him.
No, it wasn't a worse seat for him.
I understand.
Okay, what are you saying?
I'm saying, but what if it was a worse seat for him? Like, what if you was all the way in the fucking back?
That's on him. Like, she asked him.
Do you think it's right? Do you think he should have, like, would have been wild for him?
No.
To say, hell no, I ain't trying to go all the way back there?
No, it would have been wild for him.
Yeah.
It would have been wild. She probably would have had something to say. She wouldn't have said shit to him, but she would have had something to say to me.
If you had a worse seat, would she have asked?
Yeah, because she did that before. I had a worse seat. I was like behind, and there was a lady that had just had a nice heart. So yeah, this has happened twice.
Gotcha.
And one of them times I had a real good seat. The other time I had a worse seat.
Yeah.
And it wasn't even a worse seat. It was just like further behind.
I get the wanting to sit with the family is one thing, but not just wanting to sit for the window seat.
Yeah, that's the bullshit. Like, like when I sit with my family, we got the whole row. So it ain't shit.
Yeah.
And
I get sitting.
And don't nobody want to sit next to no fucking little kid for real anyway.
Yeah, no.
So you just like, yeah, cool, I'll leave.
Like, yeah, your own kid, baby, yeah, but like,
yeah, that African nigga was like, hell yeah. He was like, shit. I was like, I'm with the family though. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, I had my shit on. I was watching some shit. I was like,
yeah, that little tap. Like,
hell yeah. I looked behind because I had my shit on. I was like, he pointed back down.
Who the fuck is touching me? And she just looking up on the seat like,
yeah, she over there like, she like, I did it. Yeah. Of course he want to sit here.
Coming back here, babe. Like, nigga.
She don't, to this day, she don't know how mad I was. You got to do it for the family. But, man, but yeah, that lady was right as hell, man. I'm like, man, get the fuck out of my, the only thing she didn't do what she should have did was just like put on her little sleep mask and just turn the fuck over. Like, get the fuck out of my face, nigga.
Pretend like I don't
fuck
hear
y'all
shit.
talking about? You sound crazy as hell.
But as you can see, she's suing now.
Yeah, because they shamed her and shit like that.
So now she's suing for all like the trauma and like the trauma that she experienced from that situation. And hey, I hope she get it.
I do too.
Like just getting some extra money. Like to be honest with you, she should be able to get some money from the lady that filmed her.
Cause I'm minding my own fucking business.
Yeah, the lady that filmed it, like that would be like for me the ultimate get back.
Get a Karen,
it's like,
a white lady get a Karen. Hell yeah!
Like to just get like not only did you make this big scene and ruin my peace and my space for your privileged ass child, but you filmed me. So now I get money back from you. So your kid didn't get this seat and you gotta pay me in this lawsuit.
Yeah.
That would be.
See, that's how I know you still poor, broke, busted, and disgusted because of how you've been honoring me.
That's one hell of a win, if you ask me.
Hell yeah,
like
man.
that gotta
You got
make
an
you.
air horn
That gotta make you feel good, even if it was like a couple $1,000. It wasn't there.
White history in the making.
Yeah.
White lady gets Karen. Damn. Oh shit, man. Where we at? I do want to get on this before it is not. This ain't no evergreen shit. But the underground rapper that scammed Zayas, underground rapper, reached out to the streamer Zayas. I just found out about him. I don't know who he is, but apparently he's popular. He has a bunch of fucking followers, like a lot.
Yeah.
Like 200,000 or some shit like that. He's a millionaire. Like he's getting money. But this underground rapper reached out to him to like review his music. And this bogus ass motherfucker, after the review, he fucking issued a copyright claim, and now he's taking all the money from the fucking stream. So Zayas did him a solid,
Yeah.
and now he's fucking him over.
So how did he take a copyright? Like, what does that mean? Like, what? So wait, you said he reviewed it.
Yeah. So when
I guess
this has happened to us, but when you play music and you don't like talk over it the right way, like there's certain little like loopholes you have to do to play music. Like you gotta be talking through it and all that shit, certain amount of air horns or whatever. So if you don't do that, then the artist can come back and take whatever you made from your stream or your podcast or whatever, take all the money that you made from that episode. So he's coming back after he asked for the solid and taking the money from that fucking stream.
Wow. And he was on the show with him.
He wasn't on the show with him.
He just had him play it.
Yeah.
Shit.
And
how much did he get for that?
I don't know. I was looking up like how much he gets per stream or whatever, and it was like up and down. They just did like monthly joints, so you can't. I wasn't really doing the math, but he makes good money like off his streams or whatever. But the crazy thing is like he just fucked it up for everybody else. Like anybody else that like how Joe Budden does sleepers and shit like that. Like you kind of fucked it up for other people that are like, hey, can you look out for me? Just put me on. Like not even put me on, but just review my shit.
Yeah.
He could do that for a lot of people and get them on because like off the strength.
Yeah.
He ain't gonna do that shit no more.
I mean, he probably can. He just might talk over it, or he might just do the things that he can.
Or have you sign a contract?
Yeah. Or I mean, like you said, like if it's just as simple as talking over it or using like sound effects or anything like throughout, so it breaks it up. So it's not like playing the full song. It's just playing, whatever. I mean, I think that can continue. It's just he probably gonna be more cautious next time.
I would just leave a sour taste in my mouth. Pause.
Hell yeah.
Off that shit. It's just like, I hope dude does like keep helping people, but I could see if he wouldn't do that shit no more. It's like, damn, I got burned on this. Just trying to help him. I don't even know.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
But, fuck that nigga. What do I have any drop for that shit? I don't have. No, we're not hateful like that.
Boo this man.
Oh, there you go. Boo this man. I was looking for something a little stronger, but we'll take the beer. No, that good joke. Okay.
I don't know that joke. I'm sorry.
Oh, I don't drink anymore.
That ain't it. What does that have to do?
That was another bad joke, dog.
Okay.
I keep doing it.
I mean, I just need to acknowledge the fact that was a bad old ass joke.
I've been doing it this whole time. I don't know why you had to double down. We got it. Nobody laughed.
No, you didn't double down.
I ain't even laugh.
I didn't double down until you said, oh, because you don't drink no more. I was like, what does that have to do with what you just said? I don't even get it. I'm confused.
Oh, okay. What I was trying to say, like, I wanted something stronger as far as, like, drop like fuck this nigga, but I'll take the Buddhist man. I'll take a beer.
Oh, that's okay. So it's the
Yeah,
equivalent.
yeah.
See, I didn't get that.
I know.
That was-
That's why I
okay.
said it was a bad joke.
Yeah.
I acknowledge when I fuck up. Contrary to what my wife says, but she don't listen to the show.
Nigga, you ain't got no accountability.
Wow. Ask any of my friends. Where we at? You know what? I want some other shit, man. I know that the host, you're the co-host. I want to switch it up a little bit. You got anything on here you want to talk about? We got a lot of shit on here. And I put you on the spot. You like, damn.
You said you like, oh, I'm gonna jump around. I was like, okay, cool. Like,
I'm trying to get my segues together.
I guess we could talk about like, you know, something that's more ATL related, man.
Okay.
I wanted to talk about the fact that I'm witnessing more businesses, you know, go through these evictions, like, and having all their shit thrown out, like they get, like they doing to people in these apartments. And like,
we'll put it over there.
Like, and so it was
Plato's Closet.
Yeah, that like, so that business I just recently saw, one of many that we've seen through ATL Scoop.
Yeah.
But like the fact that it was so, like, for me, I just want to know what what happened to lead up to this, because I get it. Yeah, you didn't
3
pay for
months
your
rent.
shit. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's like did the owner of the business know that this shit was happening on this day, or like just like what happened? Like, and then on top of that, like, you're getting all of your merchandise outside. That's just like when your house and all your personals are just being put out on the street, right? So what is and then now you got all these people rummaging through your shit, and these like businesses are like, I feel like, is that the scam? Like, when you want to just have, like, as a business owner, when you just want to get rid of every fucking thing, and then you could just like put a claim out so the insurance pays it all back.
Ooh.
Like, because they're doing that shit way more now, and it's way too easy. Like, people are like, literally, it's almost like a flash sale. Like, you just got motherfuckers like,
but they're not buying shit.
They're not buying shit. They just like literally all of the shit is out, and people are just got bags and just boxes of shit, and they're just like, and they're just like grabbing it and just walking off. Like, it ain't nothing. Cops there and everything. Cops can't do shit. They just like, well, we just
I've
have
done
this
it
shit
before.
there. We got to keep the peace. Like,
I've done it before.
Okay, so which leads me to another question though. Like, you done it before? Would you be that, like? Because I was looking at like the video.
I got a lot of DVDs,
and I was
from that shit.
Like from directly taking them.
Mm-hmm.
So like, how would you feel if like you did that, like what these people were doing in the video,
mm-hmm.
and you and like, you know what I'm saying, you recognize that, oh shit, they got me on camera, and now everybody, all your friends, everybody that, like, since this video is viral, a lot of your people are seeing this same video and see your ass in the back. They're like, look at that nigga CJ. Look at, man, he got a whole handful full of shit.
I come right on this show with the shit on the fucking table and be like, dog, I went out there and got this shit.
Oh shit, nah. I just,
if I go out there and do it, I can't be ashamed of that shit.
Yeah, I'm more so like, I can't do it, man. Like, it seems very enticing. Let
me put it like this. Remember when the fucking the money truck like bust open on 285?
Yeah, no, that's different.
Okay, I was
all that shit gonna blow away. Like, that's different. That's different, man. Like, that ain't
okay.
That
I just want to see where you was at.
That's a bunch of blowing money around. Like, it gotta get picked up. It gotta, you know what I'm saying?
But if they see you on the news,
I'll be like, yeah, hey, listen, I would have my face covered up because like,
that wasn't me.
I'm trying to put the mask on. That ain't me.
I look generic as hell.
Because the same way they, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you on camera, looking like, yeah, I mean, it's here. I'm just grabbing what's here. they're gonna come back and get your ass. Just like the June 6th people, they're gonna see all the footage.
January.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, damn. January 6th people.
Don't fuck up Juneteenth. Whatever. that wasn't Juneteenth, but
Yeah, but like that is the same thing. It's like I feel.
oh, so you wouldn't have got out the car and got the money?
I said I would.
Oh, okay.
I just would have had like my face covered up.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
You ain't gonna see my shit.
A lot of niggas look like me. What you do?
Them motherfuckers was all out there.
You gotta send me that picture because I'm gonna put it here. This motherfucker put a beer and a fucking White Sox hat on a potato and was like, "This was CJ and all these light skinned niggas look like." I'm like, a lot of niggas look like me. And fuck everybody in that group chat. That shit was funny. It did look like me.
Hey man, you can't fuck with me, man. I'm surgical with this shit.
You see, I don't play them internet games too much. I send one, you send another. I'm good. I'm sorry. My bad. I was just playing.
But like, yeah, man. Like, I just can't do it, man. That shit is wild to me. But I also was like, I wonder if that's a scam, man. I wonder if that's like the new
I didn't even
play.
think of it like that. It might be.
Because it's happening way too much.
But at the same time, I see a lot of niggas getting evicted, though.
Yeah, but as a business that's being evicted like that.
But can you even claim that with eviction?
I mean, all of your merchandise, it has to be insured, right?
Fair enough.
All of
Fair
your
enough.
product, it has to be insured. So like if it's just out and it's not being able to take it and put it in a warehouse because you're still an LLC, you just don't have the building, you don't have your lease. All your shit got it. Like you can claim, hey, people just took all of this. I don't even have records. Like I just know that it's like $500,000 worth of shit that just got taken.
And this was you talking about the other day. We gotta start talking to experts.
Like for real, we gotta see you. Hey man, look, listen, start sending us some recommendations for some people we should bring on the show. These experts, man. We can go find them ourselves too, but like, hey, if y'all know somebody,
we know niggas, but y'all probably know some other niggas too.
Like shit, like, but that's for real. That's why when I saw it, I'm like, man, again. And then it's just like,
because what's the other one? The other one was like a lounge or some shit. And they were taking the fucking heat lamps.
Yeah, bro. It was like, yo, like. The way that the crowd was moving in each of these scenarios, it moved like they just knew it was a sale going. I know now people could be driving and see a bunch of shit laid outside, and then once you see a small crowd, that can instantly grow into a big crowd. But damn, like...
Because I put it like this. I see people get evicted, and I don't see nobody rummaging through their shit.
Yeah.
And... Well, here,
yeah,
because when I worked
back
back at the crib and shit, them niggas will pull over like, "Oh, we taking lunch now."
Yeah,
running through their shit.
You got fucking Ezel over there and shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
that's how I got all these DVDs that I don't need, I can't use no more.
Like,
shit.
But yeah, so I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised, man.
Fuck it. There's a video, it's funny as hell, of this older man somebody did talking about receiving bad news. Here it go.
I called mom, my family, my sister, and she says, you know, mom is sick. She's in the bed. I said, well, great. I understand that. I'm sorry. But right at this point, I'm about to go on a cruise. Do not call me if she died while I'm on the cruise. What the fuck can I do? I can't do shit. But if she died, what can I do? Are they gonna helicopter me off the cruise? That's a lot of their money. They can use that money to bury her with. So I get on the cruise, and I know one of my sisters is gonna call me. So what I do is that I turn my phone off. Every night when I go to bed, what I do, turn my phone off when I go to bed at night. Because in fact, if you motherfuckers die, I can't do nothing. If your house catch a fire, I love my daughter's place here. Look at it. Beautiful. But if you call me at 3 o'clock in the morning telling me the house is on fire, I cannot do anything. I'm not a fucking fireman. All you're gonna do is wake me up, and I'm gonna come flying over here to stand out here and look at it burn with you all. anything. So I might as well wake up in the morning, go to work, and help you pay for it. I make a lot of money. And my sleep being disturbed do not help us.
The fuck I'm gonna do? It's like, what am I gonna do?
So I asked my wife about this because I was like, for shits and giggles, we out the country and we receive bad news that one of your family members dies. No, not even receive bad news. We out the country. Would you rather have the bad news now or will you get back? And she was just like, I'm changing my flight. I'm leaving. And I'm more so on the dude, like the old man.
Don't tell me that shit. Like, don't tell me unless it's like, hey, you know, like if it's pivotal that I make it back in time before, like something like, hey, look, so and so was in the hospital, critical. It don't look good. Like, you know, you might need to get back. Like,
yes,
you know what I'm saying?
But if niggas is already dead,
it's got just save that news just for me. Like, let me just
hit me on that shit.
I would rather not know about that shit until I get back. Like
he said, like, fuck, I'm a dude. Like, yo, go back and be sad with you. Let me have this little time over here. Let me be selfish on this because ain't nothing I could do at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas is dead. I'm gonna be back in time for, you know, shit.
Yeah.
But at this point, like, you just like fucking up my life. Niggas is dead. Oh, I gotta spend more money to get the fuck back here. I don't have my vacation no more.
Yeah.
This might be some shit where, like, I don't even want to go back here no more because this is where I found out when so-and-so died.
Yeah.
Like, let me have it.
Yeah, let me have like that moment, man, because like it just don't make sense to, like, I feel like there's other instances where like people have done that for other, like for people that on some regular shit. Like they went on vacation, but they just was like, hey, look, this, like, let's just wait for them to get home or get this. Like, let's not give them news right away. So what's the difference in that?
My wife did it for me at the gym. Like, I was at the gym. She waited till I got home to tell me about my sister. Yeah. Like, don't tell me this shit. She's like, where you at? I was like, I'm at the gym. She was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
You coming home after that? I was like, yeah. She's like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Like, don't tell me that shit now.
Like, I mean, sometimes you just gotta look out for one another. And that respect, man. You know.
I'm gonna tell that motherfucker when he get back, man. Let him have this fun because he about to be fucked up after this.
Facts. Big facts. Like, I don't know anybody that would be like, why didn't you tell me sooner? Like, it's more like,
I mean, that's the natural response.
Yeah, just like,
I don't mean that.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I gotta communicate that to motherfuckers in my family. Like, hey, if some shit happened, a motherfucker die, and I'm out the country, don't fucking, you know what? I'm not even getting a plan to fucking get phone calls. Don't say shit.
Yeah, hold that note. You know what I'm saying? Like, hold that.
You know what? Like you said, if I got to get back here,
if it's an emergency,
but if niggas is already gone, miss me with that.
But it was like, if your house burning down, what the hell I'm gonna do? Come sit here and watch the motherfucking burn, like, with you? Like, we just be sitting out here looking at the house burn together? Like, no, like,
you need to get back here quick.
No, I know.
The firefighters there already, right?
What the fuck I'm gonna do?
Just be here mad, sad and mad.
I mean, I think that was a really real way to look at it. That, like, a lot of people aren't able to say it like that, but like, that is a sentiment that a lot of people share, because when you think about it, what am I going to do in those situations? Like, all of these things are like, you know, granted, if something crazy happened, you're just like, fuck, I want to be there to just be there. But like, a lot of times you get there and you are like the one standing around. You are the one like, like for hours. Like, you're just like not seeing nothing, and it's almost like it's fucked up because, like, whatever the situation is, you're kind of like left to repeat everything.
Yeah.
In that moment, like, for those hours that you're there, like, it's like that emotion of like everything is being repeated to you, ain't nothing changed. It's all still like, you know, it ain't getting no better. It's just all still the same worse shit.
Yeah.
And it's just like, yeah, I think sometimes it's okay to be spared that little bit of like, hey, I don't want to be here for the like the intense,
to watch when it start the fire to when it burn all the way fucking down.
I kind of want to be towards the end where it's like, hey, look, all right, what are we doing? Like, all right, so we going over here to insurance people. We going to like, you know, start the aftermath, like planning versus like being in the moment, like fucked up, like
just
shit.
like
yeah, it's wild.
And then being the motherfucker there to comfort the motherfucker, it's just like ain't shit you can really do. Like, damn, it's crazy.
Yeah, like you still like,
you,
or like
you want to smoke a drink or something?
I don't like with the elders that like, you know, go in the house and it's like you gotta be there, like rush back to be there at the house, to be in the house waiting for everybody to get there. Like you ain't like the coroner ain't nobody there yet. You just there. Like everybody's just, you just there, just in the other room having conversations. Like, yeah. So that shit that's not a great feeling, man. Like I don't think anybody like I feel like if you could be spared that, I can see why.
Yeah. And on some other shit, man, I kinda like to grieve alone.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
I mean, with my wife.
Yeah,
but other than that, like, I mean, I kind of like to grieve alone.
Shit.
Like, I was talking to my therapist and shit about like crying over my sister, and she was like, "Do you allow yourself to grieve?" I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "I don't do it in front of people because like I'm a big nigga and that weird motherfucker's out. I'm a big ass nigga crying and snotting and shit." I know motherfuckers would be like.
No, I think that would be anybody that like it would be weird.
It's weird also, regardless.
It's weird regardless, but it also is acceptable. It's like you gotta like not look at it that way.
You're saying that as my friend.
No, I'm saying that as in general. I feel like if I seen somebody,
if you saw Shaq crying,
yeah,
you'd be like,
"Oh, that's wild." Okay,
yeah, of course you wonder if he's okay, but that still looks it's crazy.
It's not that crazy. That's all I'm saying. It's like,
when the last time you see somebody bigger than you cry?
I mean, like in person, like in front of me.
Yeah,
I don't know. Like
you haven't.
I have. I just don't know. I don't keep track of it. I feel like people are just like. I think that is a normal fucking emotion to have. You know, to be able to cry and to be just like fucking sad and just.
Of course it is. Of course it is. But I just know that there are certain things that big motherfuckers.
Nope. I don't agree with that.
No. That some people get uncomfortable with doing.
I mean,
I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's right. Yeah. But I'm just saying.
Yeah, but that to that point, you shouldn't make it where you're like, I can't be this way because it makes other people feel weird.
Oh no. I'm just saying I'm more comfortable crying by myself.
Yeah, that's fine. That is like if you just want to have your own space, but not because I know you're like partly joking too. Like, like it's just that it should be okay, and I feel like
yes, it should. There's a lot of shit that should be.
It is okay, is what I'm saying. It is okay, and you can do it, and it's not gonna be.
When last time you cried in front of a lot of people? There wasn't no funeral.
I don't know, probably not a while. Not because I can't, or because I fear that it's weird for me to cry.
Oh no, I'm not saying fear.
Like, I just haven't had a situation that had me crying.
Okay.
Like I would do it. I could do it, and sometimes it's like, you know, as men, we want to like, you know, stay strong in those moments to help guide everybody. But yeah, like. Shit, some shit, man. You just need a good cry, brother.
Of course,
you need to be able to cry. Like you don't fuck who was around.
I do it.
Fuck that shit. And are you a nasty crier? Is that why you saying that? Like, 'cause I feel like
no, I don't. I'm not Viola Davis or no shit like that. But you know, I boohoo.
Yeah.
Damn, my stomach.
Oh, is that what that was? Oh shit. Nigga, I thought the fucking furnace or something. Like, cutting on or some shit. I was like,
I was trying to say, I was like, did the mic? I was like, oh, he looking. He heard it.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey, in a minute.
Feed me.
Man.
Yeah.
All right, man. Can't be bought. Can't be bought. Yeah, since we talking about mortality. All right. Here we go. No. This is kind of a stipulation on that. Never go back to Chicago. Can't go back for anything.
Not like no visit, no nothing.
No, nothing. $10 million. Rest of your life.
Yep.
No funerals. Your people pass. You can't go. You have to move.
Yeah.
I see what you already on. Like, oh, they live in the burbs. I see it in your face. What airport you going to though? I guess Gary, this motherfucker still rolling.
Yeah. Like, nigga, you need to go if I can drink some Sprite or something, 7-Up.
So yeah.
But you're saying like, so wait, you're saying Chicago?
You can't go into the city of Chicago ever again.
Ah, nigga,
$10 million.
Yeah.
I
can still go back. Yeah, like all my family and friends is not even like all in the city anyway. Now, I thought you meant back like Illinois, like go back.
Cook County, nigga.
Just like a motherfucker. Like, I'm gonna change it up just because it was too easy.
Yeah. Cook County, nigga.
Yeah, I still can make it work.
Okay. What we got? Detroit. Milwaukee. Okay. Now I'm trying to see what airports you can go in.
Is O'Hare in Cook County?
Hell yeah.
Well, yeah, that's yeah. I mean, shit, I could drive into a motherfucker too. Like, shit.
You can't go there, nigga. I ain't say fly.
Huh?
Oh, you just talking about airports. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I could like drive up there and get close to it and be like, hey, I'm gonna see family. And then if I can't go to funerals, like, hey, man, like it's just like old buddy said, what am I gonna do, man?
Oh, another thing, if you
you dead already. Like I got like, what am I gonna do? Like,
if you go back for anything, you got to get the money back. And if you don't got the money on you to get back, financial ruin.
You got a hook.
A hook?
Yeah, like you got a prostitute. You got to sell yourself.
No, you're in
Like,
financial ruin, nigga. They gonna take all your shit.
Oh, yeah, nah, I'll take the money. I'll be straight.
Okay.
Chief Keef couldn't come back to this motherfucker at all.
He also did that shit when he was like 19.
And he made a very good living out in California.
Yeah.
So, still out there.
Yeah. He the only motherfucker that got out. Like, whoo, let me get the fuck out of here. Yeah, lamb run from California.
I mean, unfortunately, you know, Dirk is still locked up, but
you need to get what you call a lawyer.
Yeah, right. Man, like
he need to be calling that nigga right now.
Man, for real. But like, yeah, he got out though too. But it's just he got locked up, but he on
house arrest.
Who?
Dirk.
No, he's still in.
Oh, he's still in there. Oh.
Yeah. They gotta free that nigga, man, for real.
Yeah, $10 million. That's gonna be rough, but I'm gonna take it. And I'm gonna try to loophole that shit.
I think you'll have a lot rougher time.
Oh yeah, I have a way rougher time.
Me, I'll be straight.
I have a rougher time, but I'm gonna try to
$10 million.
I'm gonna try to double that shit as quick as I can and pay them niggas back. If not double it, I'm gonna try to get it to where like I can still get some money out of there as quick as I can and pay them niggas back because I gotta go back.
Nigga, why? 10 million, nigga, fly everybody out to me. 10 million.
If it was that fucking easy, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, ain't nobody flying. Like, nah, niggas that's there, like, could you get your mama to move with you?
Hell yeah, for 10 million? Like, she ain't never got to fucking work and do nothing yet. Hell yeah.
Oh, okay.
Definitely. She already said it.
I got too much family that I don't know how that shit gonna work. My grandma still talking shit. She like, I'm playing the lottery to get your ass back here. I said, that's the only way it's gonna happen, Grandma.
Yeah. Nah, I ain't got no.
Yeah,
I love Chicago like all day. Like it's a beautiful city, like beautiful people. Like I have family, like all over. But like family can come see me.
Yeah, I got way more family there that
can't be mobile.
It's too much. $10 million ain't gonna move everybody out here.
I mean, but like even it's not moving, but it's like visiting. Like you can like get people. Like you know what I'm saying. Like you could do like. Yeah. You turn that 10 into 20, 30, 40, whatever.
That's what I said.
But no.
I can pay that back and then I'll be straight.
But
and I can go back.
But you're saying though, like, yeah, I'm saying I don't even,
I want to go back. I still like Chicago. I still love my family.
Yeah.
So, yeah, if I can, I'm going to take it off top, but I'm going to try to flip it so where I can pay y'all niggas back and go back and be free.
But what if you got to give it all? Like there's like no doubling, tripling, whatever. It's like you got to give.
Nah, I said the $10 million back.
Nah, see, like, but what if
okay.
You gotta give it all?
Oh, look who's joining the game.
No, I'm just saying.
So I got to give everything back. I'll flip too.
Yeah. You lose it all because you wouldn't have had that money if you didn't have the 10.
That's tough. I don't know. Yeah, I guess I gotta try to move the immediates out here.
I'm sorry, you wild, bro. Like you act like you ain't ever gonna see family again or something, but it's like
try to move the immediates out here. Yeah, but at the same time, it kind of it just breaks up the family.
I got you.
I'm sorry. I really love my family and how they are and shit.
I ain't say you didn't. Like by taking it is not saying that you don't love them either.
Nah, I'm talking about you.
But no, I love my family too. Like,
okay.
But I said like, well, you said, oh, okay, like I know, like what the fuck
you just said that shit to me.
No, I said, how did I say that to you? What are you talking about?
You was like, oh, okay, and I was just like, oh, my fault. That I like my family the way they are and all that shit.
No, but I'm saying like by doing that,
and I'm joking this whole time too.
Yeah, no, I'm saying like I don't think that it like I guess I just view it differently. Like, it's like for me saying that I moved away and can't ever go back to this one place. My brain doesn't instantly go to, oh, I will never be able to see my family. Like, granted, I was like, and I said the same thing too. I love Chicago. I love beautiful city. I wouldn't want to not go back, but it's just still like that money. I would be okay not going back if they say, hey, look, you just can't ever go back.
It's not that I'm never gonna see my family. It's just that I'm not gonna see them the way that we like to be.
Gotcha.
Like when we have our gatherings and shit like that, like every time for every holiday, like niggas got down to Juneteenth, 4th, Memorial Day, like it's there.
Yeah.
And like even when I'm here and I don't get to go to that shit, I be missing it.
Yeah.
So it's just like, all right, so now that option is gone.
Mm-hmm.
Along with people dying and shit like that. So it's just like, damn, I'm taking the money, but it's fucked up. Because I'm not going to get that. I'm never going to have that like ever again.
Gotcha.
So, yeah.
Yeah, because I look at it like too, like I like creating those traditions, like because I just like between like with me and Kia and her family, like it just became a thing where it's like, okay, well, everybody's just like this. It's all more so like, okay, you create that same type of energy and that same type of vibe like that new tradition of like, family comes here. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like for years, everybody was like, they're like. Use her.
They don't come here for every holiday.
Use her family for as examples. Like no, I mean I don't think that that's the thing though either, right? I don't think that what y'all do, but we don't travel for every holiday either. We have specific holidays that are like, okay, yeah, these are the ones that family, and then any other time throughout the year, family from different sides will come and visit and come and hang out, come spend time. And then I think about like even talking to like with wifey recently, it's like doing a reunion, but having it down in, Georgia.
Okay.
So it's like kind of like that's why I said my mindset is not it's always a workaround. And it's always like,
it is.
It's like that's where my head just went. But I hear what you're saying though about wanting to keep it in that memory of like, this is what I know and this is how I know it. And this is where,
because it's going to go away.
This is where I want to know it at. Yeah.
It's going to go away. Ain't going to get it. And then be like, damn. Kind of sold it away before I had to. So,
no, gotcha.
Shout outs.
Shout out to my wife and kids. Shout out to all the black owned businesses, black entrepreneurs out there building generational wealth. Shout out to you, bro. Rocking with the show, getting all the clips out, getting everything rocking and rolling with the audio. We, been doing great with the visuals. I hate I said that just now because we don't have a full team or full staff here, so it's like shit. You get behind that camera and realize that it wasn't recording right, then it's like fuck. Jesus Christ. That's why I just said that. I was like, what happened? That's why I said I hate that I said that. But yeah, so yeah, that's my shout out.
I think it's been like over a year without a mishap. Jesus, now I said it.
Double down.
My God is an awesome God. Oh, man. Are you done with your shout outs?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. I'm still scrolling to find mine. All right. Shout out my family, Appreciate y'all. I've had a lot of time off in the past couple days, so me and my daughter been bonding more. We've been catching our mommy later on in the day and shit. Try to tell her what's going on, how much we been kicking it, how we kicking in our neighborhood. I was trying to think about the Friday shit that he was talking about, but I couldn't remember the next Friday. He was like, "How we doing my hood, Day?"
You work for Uncle Willie's son.
Something like that, yeah. So shout out my family. Shout out listeners. We really appreciate y'all. Shout out best co-host in the world, D over here, man. I also want to shout out. What was that? I thought you threw the rakes up.
Oh no, sir. I am not a gang.
Shout out Hitman Podcast, man. They on hiatus right now, but they just did a wrap-up show of the playoffs and basketball situation as it is. They done turned it up a notch, so check them out. Shout out King ODZ. Song is playing underneath. Still don't remember the title or don't have the title. It's some exclusive shit that ain't came out yet, but he said it's cool to play it under here, so you'll hear it in the beginning and the end underneath us talking. Shout out Stacks 100, man. At the party still going. Flintstone still going. He out here, man. I'm gonna try to catch one of his performances or whatever. I ain't seen that he doing nothing lately, but we gonna check him out. Keep him in rotation. Dreamers Clothing Line. Check them out. I know this is a hoodie on the table, but they got new shirts and all that shit out, man. I be wearing them sometimes. I gotta re-up on some more shit. Again, thank you listeners for watching, commenting, subscribing, all that shit, man. We really appreciate y'all. Keep doing what you're doing. I don't know if you guys noticed, we kind of switched up our how you call it, run of show. So just keep watching. We hinted to some things earlier in the show. You'll see it come to fruition later on. Other than that, we out.
Don't be weird.
This has been the I Ain't Going Show. You can watch us on YouTube or listen to us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, iHeart, Amazon Music, Stitcher, and Audible. Please be sure to rate, review, subscribe, and follow. You got me shooting at a cement factory.